Hey guys, Smooth here, and today we're going to be going over a staking guide I've made for you all, and it's going to be epic. I've seen a lot of staking guides on other people's channels or on RuneScape forums that have even charged actual money while purposely leaving out some of the information I'm about to show you, simply because it will give you that much of an advantage over your opponents. We're going to jump right into it and start with what many consider to be the most heavily guarded secret, and that is PID. PID is known as your player identification number, or player ID for short. Every time someone logs into a world, they are assigned a random number from 1 to 2000, which is their PID. A lower PID gives a player priority in the server, meaning their actions will be processed first. As a result, in combat situations like staking, you'll get the first hit. Now you can understand just how important PID really is. How do you find out what your PID is? There are actually a few ways to check your PID, although none of them are exactly precise. I will be going over the easiest one, and that is the follow method. Now in this clip, I am following my opponent while he moves around. You'll notice there is a significant delayed reaction from my character after every movement of his. This indicates his PID is lower than mine and would likely give him the first hit in the stake. In this next clip, he is following me while I move around. His reaction is much more immediate, and he follows right away, again showing that his PID is lower than mine, and his character has priority on the server. To improve your PID, simply get a partner to follow. Whoever has the higher PID would log out and back in, then follow their friend again. You would each do this repeatedly till you got a satisfyingly low PID, and then you would go staking. A lot of people make the mistake of boxing after gaining a good PID. Although you will benefit, it's so small it'll be almost unnoticeable. To truly take advantage of a good PID, do high damage fights such as rapier staking or mage boxing. In those fights, a single hit can be 1/4 of your opponent's health, so getting the first hit is a tremendous advantage. Another common mistake among players trying to get the edge in staking is that they bet erratic amounts. There are two proven methods that both work, and they are using fixed amounts or the martingale betting system. Using fixed amounts is as simple as choosing a set amount to stake and not changing it whatsoever. By using methods shown in this guide, you'll gain an upper hand in your odds, so continually betting the same amount will be to your advantage. The martingale betting system should only be used for players that have a large amount of money. This system basically says that you cannot lose so long as you don't encounter freakishly bad losing streaks and you have a lot of money to continually raise your stakes after losses. An example of how this works is a player losing their first 2 stakes and winning their third. They will have lost 1 mil and 2 mil, but then won 4, so they have gained a net of 1 mil. If this system is used properly, you will always be up so long as you win your last stake. The downside is, many people know this method and won't stake you if they see you doing it. I personally prefer the fixed method. Now the final thing that will give you an advantage in staking is combat style switching. This is essential in barehanded boxing stakes. You block right before getting attacked and switch to punch when attacking. I prefer punching over kicking, as accuracy seems to be more beneficial than the less accurate but more damaging kick. I did an experiment where I did 100 stakes with style switching and 100 without. I won exactly 10 more out of the 100 stakes where I used style switching. This might not be typical, but it's statistically significant. I also had a lower PID than my opponent in both scenarios. The final things worth noting, and these are very important: unless you're maxed, always look up your opponent's stats, and also always check, recheck, and check the rules again before accepting any stake. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and don't forget to like and subscribe.